everyone, so this tutorial is going to be the last in my QVC British Beauty series, and number one British beauty of all time is Audrey Hepburn, and I don't think that's a particular surprise to many people. Audrey Hepburn is an absolute beauty icon and she's stunning. So when I was looking through Audrey Hepburn's makeup looks and also what else is already out there on YouTube, I found that most tutorials that have already been done are kind of on her classic look, either nude lips, red lips, and kind of very just classic slightly monochrome makeup. I also found a look that she wore on a kind of less regular basis, but it was more kind of pink based and I actually really liked it, so I decided to recreate that look just to be a little bit different, because I know there are a lot of Audrey Hepburn makeup tutorials out there, but it is a kind of very pretty nude pinkish lip with pink cheeks and then her classic gel eyeliner with a little bit of pink in there too. Very, very natural matte eyeshadows. So I really, really love this look. I hope you guys do too, and if you want to see how I did it, then keep watching. So I'm going to start by using Laura Geller's Phenomenal Foundation in Fair and a regular foundation brush. And this is actually a little bit lighter than my natural skin tone, but not too much. I think you can kind of get away with going one shade lighter. I'm then going to conceal any blemishes and my under eye circles with the Laura Geller Real Deal Concealer in Light and a normal small concealer brush, and I'm just putting a little bit on the back of my hand and then just applying it under my eyes and then on any blemishes that I have. Just blend in with my finger. And then to finish off the skin, I'm going to be using Mali's Visible Skin Powder, and this is actually a foundation, but it's a buildable coverage foundation, so I'm just going to use that just to leave a bit more of a matte finish to the skin. So once I've done the skin, I'm going to be moving on to the eyebrows, and the eyebrows were one of Audrey's definitely kind of prominent features. They were quite dark, quite thick, and also it's hard to describe it, but maybe slightly unkempt. They're not very neat and they kind of like swept upwards a little bit. So I'm going to be using my Smashbox Brow Tech in Brunette, and I'm just going to mix the two colours. I don't want to go too dark with the really, really dark colour, but I'm going to go quite dark. So add a tiny bit of that light colour in there. And then I'm just going to start filling in my brows. And like I said, I'm going to do it in kind of an upward motion. So it's not really creating a very kind of precise shape. It's more about increasing the actual weight of hair in the eyebrow. So after I've got that initial shape, what I'm going to do is just go in with a brow comb and start kind of brushing my brows upwards, partly to create that kind of soft, ruffled kind of look that Audrey had to her eyebrows, and partly just to blend that powder out a little bit. So I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Pretty Powerful palette, and as you can see here, it is predominantly pink. So I'm just going to be using the blusher in the middle, which is, it's actually, I don't know if it's quite matte, I think it's like almost matte, a baby pink anyway. And just add this to the apples of the cheeks and then blend up towards the hairline. After I've done that, I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to be using three of the eyeshadows. I'm going to be using the pale white, pale pink, and the chocolate brown. So first of all, I'm going to take the pale white shadow on a brush like this, and I'm just going to zoom in for you. And I'm just going to take the white shadow and just use this as kind of a base colour. And this is just a matte white, so I'm going to put this all over my lids, right into the inner corner, and then I'm also going to take it underneath the brows there as a highlight. And that's just going to act as a base and just kind of brighten up the eyes a little bit as well. I'm going to take the pale pink colour, and I'm just using the same brush. I'm just going to put this colour on my lids, and as you can see, although it looks slightly kind of like a baby pink here, when you actually put it on skin, it's very much a kind of neutral skin tone colour. Go in with the really dark chocolate matte brown, and this is called Chocolate Caviar, on a pencil brush, and I'm only going to take a tiny, tiny bit of this, and I'm just going to add it just to the crease to create a little bit of definition, and then just blend that slightly down onto the eyelid. So So after I've done that, I'm just going to take a tiny eyeshadow brush like this one, and using the same colour, I'm just going to take a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line. Just kind of open up the eye. And then I'm going to be using a gel eyeliner. Now, you can use liquid eyeliner to create Audrey's look, but I find it's easier to use gel. I'm using the Smashbox Jet Set waterproof eyeliner in Midnight Black. And I'm going to be using a bent liner brush. So I do the outer half first, then I'm going to go in and do the inner half right up into the inner corner of the eye. So once I've created that initial line, I'm then just going to go back in and make the outer corner a little bit thicker, just to add a bit more shape to it. And then to finish off, I'm just going to create a tiny little flick here, just so that it finishes with a nice neat flick like that. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara. I'm using Gemma Kids Lash Extension Mascara. And that's it for the eyes. So if I just zoom out to finish off the look, I'm going to use a little bit of light pink lipstick, and I'm using two of the colours from the Bobbi Brown Pretty Powerful palette. I'm going to be using this bottom one here, which is called Sandwash Pink, and that's actually like a lipstick, and then I'm going to be using the one above it, which is called Bubble Bath, which is a lip gloss. And I've just got a lip brush, so I'm going to put the lipstick shade on first, and this is just a really pretty pink nude, and I'm just going to pop the gloss on top, and I'm just going to use a tiny bit of this. And that's it. So I hope you all like this look. It is kind of a different twist on the traditional kind of classic Audrey Hepburn look, so I hope you guys enjoyed it being a little bit different. This is the last tutorial in my QVC series. I really hope you've enjoyed the series. As I've said kind of throughout the videos, all of the products that I've used are available from QVC, and I've included links in the information bar below where you can get them from. That is pretty much it. There are a few people, I think, that would like to see a few more tutorials from kind of British beauties that were notably missing from the top 10. I know the #1 request that I've got throughout the series is Emma Watson. She wasn't in the top 10. I can't remember exactly what number she was. I think she must have been late teens or early 20s, but I definitely had a lot of comments saying you would like to see Emma Watson. So if you would like to see an Emma Watson tutorial, then comment in the comments below and let me know. Apart from that, thank you so much for watching this series, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!